What's going on here? It is 109 in Las Vegas. Now, I'm not talking about the time. I'm talking about the temperature. This is Take the Pizza. I'm Mike Stigs. It is so hot in Las Vegas, you don't even need to use an oven to make a pizza. 109. It's supposed to be 110, I think. And then tomorrow, 111. And then Tuesday, 112. So it's going to, don't leave shirts in a car. They're going to shrink. But let me get you up to speed. Ascoltate. Listen up. All right. Last month, Ray Liotta passed away. And I'm actually, as I'm doing this Take the Pizza episode, I'm actually watching Goodfellas. And I'm not watching it because of Ray Liotta. That's part of the reason. The other reason is coming up. I'll let you know when I get to that part. But, yeah, so last month, Ray Liotta died. And, he's from the movie Goodfellas. Was like his biggest movie. And then this past week, James Caan died. He played Sonny in The Godfather. And Tony Sirico, who played Paulie Walnuts in The Sopranos, he also passed away. And that's the other half of the reason why I'm watching Goodfellas right now, because Tony Sirico was in the movie Goodfellas. A lot of people don't know he didn't have a huge role, but when they go to throw the mailman, to threaten him, any letters to this kid's house goes directly to here, or it's in the oven head first. He was one of the guys that opened up the pizza oven door to put the mailman's head in it. But, they did it, scare tactic. But, so Tony Sirico was main reason I'm watching the Goodfellas today. Was, Ray Liotta and Tony Sirico. But Tony Sirico's main character was Paulie Walnuts in The Sopranos. If you ever watched it, it was on HBO. And, so I don't know what's going on. You got a bunch of mob guys. You got not mob guys, but characters. Actually, Tony Sirico was actually a mob guy. But a lot of characters in big mob movies and TV shows are dying in the past, couple weeks. So, I was just watching on 4th of July, Johnny Depp and Donnie Brasco. So, anybody that was in big mob movies like Donnie Brasco, you gotta watch out now. You don't know what's gonna happen. It's a conspiracy. But it's crazy. Everyone in big movies like that I watched growing up, Godfather, Goodfellas. And then, why don't you talk about all the movies they were in? They weren't just in one. Yeah, I'm not going to do a 4-hour show here. This is Take the Pizza. I do 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Every once in a while I go to 20 minutes. And here's the thing. I'm doing this. I'm not on camera this time. This time I'm just talking. But some person's gonna probably put in a comment like, "I want to see you. I can't watch the show with a black screen." But what are you gonna do? Today I decided to go just on the record part. Last week I was on the video. So it's my show. I'll do what I want. That's the way it is. Talking nonsense anyway. But anyway, I'm not going to do a 3-hour show, 2-hour show. Nobody's going to pay attention that long. When I'm listening to a podcast or one of these YouTube videos, 90% of the time I'm not watching the video. I just got it on in the background while I'm doing other work. Now, speaking about comments, I had 2 comments from last week's video. One guy, Toe Cutter, what's his name? Still is his name. Screen name. I don't know if that's his real name. That'd be, I don't know, maybe he's Indian. But Toe Cutter asked, what if they put mayonnaise on your pizza? What would you do? I'd ask for another pizza. It's real simple. Because you're talking about the guy put too much mayonnaise on his sandwich and he shot up the whole, the Subway restaurant or deli. Do they call Subway a deli? What is Subway? Anywhere else where they make sandwiches is called a deli. You got Firehouse Subs, Capriati's. They don't call them. They don't call them delis. In New York, they're the delis. Like you're Italian. You open a pizza place, or you have a deli. But they don't have delis out here. I mean, I don't know. I haven't looked for a deli. If I go get a sandwich, I'll go to Porter Subs, and it just asks for more meat. Anywhere I go, I always ask for more meat because, they always put, 2 slices of ham, 2 slices of salami. But that's the thing. So, Toe Cutter asked, what would you do if they put mayonnaise on your pizza? Real simple. I'd ask for another pizza. Or if they're putting mayonnaise on a pizza, I'll buy the pizza place because obviously it's going to be cheap because I'm sure they don't have a lot of business going on, so it's not going to be an expensive place to buy. Another comment I got was from Good to See You was, when are you doing another comedy show? You're really hilarious, Mike. When are you doing another comedy show? And I'm like, comedy is not a main source. It's not a main part of the menu. It's a side dish. That's why, side hustle. I go on stage, make $100, $200 for, 15, 20, 30 minutes, whatever it is. And then I'm off. That's not a main source of income, comedy. I do manage a comedian. I still do writing for a couple comedians. But, I only go on stage 4, 5, 6 times a year. That's it. I've done 2 shows already this year. And what is it? The 10th of July. So that's what I'm doing. I don't do comedy as a main thing. I'm on the radio. I'm doing Take the Pizza right now. I do enough talking. I don't need to be jumping up on stage all the time unless that was the main gig. If that was the main gig, then I'll do all that stuff. But it was never really a main thing. So that's why I only do a few shows a year. I didn't do any corporate gigs last year because I wasn't vaccinated. You needed to be vaccinated to do corporate gigs last year here in Vegas. So I didn't do any corporate shit. So maybe this year I'll be able to do, SEMA or, AVN or something. We'll see what happens when those come up. Matter of fact, I need to start contacting SEMA now because it's almost, it's mid-July. SEMA's right around the corner. So why am I doing just a blank screen as I'm talking? And this is the reason. Right now I need to take a drink of water, and I'm just going to hit the pause button. All right, so now remember, football season's coming up, so you got preseason starting in August, but I'm going to be doing Side Hustle Sunday, a radio show I was doing last football season. I'm going to combine it into Take the Pizza. I'm going to have professional sports handicappers versus regular people. If you want to be involved going up against the professional sports handicappers, hit me up in the comments. Good to see you. Why don't you jump in? All you gotta do is make picks. It's nothing crazy. So you might go up against Bumbalato or me. You'll be going up against professional sports handicappers. Meanwhile, NFL football is like my 3rd or 4th. It's my 4th best sport to handicap. So the main sport for me is hockey, baseball, college football, and then NFL. So NFL's 4th on my list. So the money is where hockey and baseball is. But anyway, so I'm going to be bringing that in the next few weeks. So start studying up, see who, there's a lot of videos out there now on YouTube from professional sports handicappers and stuff. I'll be doing some of that. I don't know if I'm going to separate that or just throw it in with Take the Pizza. It's my show. I could do what I want to. You know that song, right? And then here in Vegas, somebody was asking me about, did you hear what they're doing at Fremont? There was like 2 or 3 shootings on Fremont, and they're going to be putting up metal detectors, and then there's going to be a big long line to get down into Fremont to do the Fremont experience. I saw a picture of the line. The line is very long. I don't need to go to Fremont. I'm not going to be standing online for an hour to walk through a metal detector just so I could go to Fremont Street. It's like Vegas now on the Strip. You got to pay for parking. And 4th of July weekend, I was at the Bellagio. So the neat thing is, yeah, you got to pay for parking, but when it's really crowded, they just put the gate up and they don't even charge. So I got in and out of there. I think it took a half hour to get out of that place. It took like 20 minutes to get into the parking garage, and it took like 30, 40 minutes to get out of the parking garage. But hey, I didn't have to pay for parking, so that was good. Just if you're in Vegas and you're gonna go to one of these big casinos, when it's busy, make sure you don't have a car that overheats, because if your car runs hot, it's already 109. If your car runs hot, you're going to be stuck in traffic, moving 2-3 feet every minute. Your car's going to overheat. You're going to warp your heads. You're going to need a new engine. And right now, to get parts, it takes a month to get parts in. So if your car goes to the shop, they're not gonna fix it in a week or 2. It's gonna take them a month to get the parts, and then who knows how backed up they are. It could be 2-3 months by the time they fix your car. So if you're in Vegas, or if you're visiting Vegas, you're going to go to a big casino. If your car overheats, you might as well just take an Uber or a helicopter, whatever's cheaper. See you next week.